Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pickacard reading is all about you. It's about what people think is so hot or attractive about you. Pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answers. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the first card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So what is it that people find so attractive about you? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, another Pentacles card, the Page. We also have the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, and last but not least, the King of Wands. So it's quite literal. People find you attractive because you are attractive physically, okay? When it comes to your own society's definitions of what beautiful or handsome is, you fit the mold, okay? With the Empress here, this is the card of Venus, goddess of beauty. So physically, you have it, okay? And you also have this very strong personality. As you can see, your bottom spread is flanked by two kings, the King of Swords and the King of Wands. This is the King of Air, and this is the King of Fire. So this is Aquarius energy, intelligence. So you have a lot of that. You're someone who's very good with your words, okay? You know how to communicate. So in addition to your physical beauty, there is that intelligence aspect as well. And then with the King of Wands, this is something that rounds everything up beautifully. This is the card of charisma, Leo energy, right? So yes, you're physically blessed, you're intellectually blessed as well, but this is a very important ingredient. This is something that makes you charming towards people, okay? There's something about you, even though you have a very strong personality, okay? Two kings, one queen, a knight, very active. There's something about you that's also endearing, okay? People don't get jealous of you except for the really bitter ones, but rather people admire you and want to be like you, okay? Haters, of course, they're there. Anyone who is beautiful and intelligent and is charismatic and has a strong personality, there are always people who project their insecurities towards such people as you, okay? But that's a very small minority. Of course, they're loud. You're probably thinking, no, but there's a lot. They're loud, okay? Because they're projecting their anger, their insecurities, their low self-esteem towards you. But the admirers, there are so many more of them, okay? There's something else with the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles aligning. It's not all about a strong personality for you, okay? There is also that gentleness with the Queen of Pentacles, that kindness, that generosity. You're someone who's very charitable with your time, with your finances, with your efforts, okay? And the Moon is someone who is quite sensitive to others. Like, for example, you're at a dinner party and you notice that someone's really quiet or someone is fidgeting, always checking their phone. You pull that person aside and ask them, is something wrong? You know, is there anything I can do? Is there any way I can help? So you're someone who easily senses what other people are feeling, okay? This is what people find attractive about you. And then, of course, there's also that manifestation aspect. So many Pentacles cards, okay? You have the Four, Queen, Knight, Page, all beside each other. And below them is the Six of Pentacles. So this is someone who's abundant, okay? Even if you're not traditionally rich, so to speak, you're someone who has more than others when it comes to your social circle, when it comes to the people you normally hang out with, or if not your friends, then your community. So that makes you attractive as well. And it's not in a shallow way. It's not like, ooh, she or he is rich and wow, so attractive. No, it's the confidence that comes with that, you know, it's the idea that you manifested that, you know? You're someone who can manifest things. You're someone who can make things happen. You have stability, okay? So it's more than the actual money itself or the actual financial solidity. It's what you project, you know? You come off as someone really confident and someone who's secure, someone who's happy with what you have, right? So with the Eight of Wands, you're also very expressive. This is what people find so attractive about you, is you're not two-faced, okay? You are not someone who befriends people only to talk about them behind their back. No, you're forthright. You're straightforward. With the Eight of Wands, it is what it is, you know? What you see is what you get with you. And this is what people love about it. And that's why you have a lot of yellows and oranges, because you are obvious, you know? What's on the surface is that. You show kindness, you're kind inside. You show goodness and generosity, it's because you have good intentions. You're not someone who is using people or situations as a means to an end, okay? So this is what people find attractive about you. And whether or not you have these zodiac signs in your natal chart that I'm going to mention, it's irrelevant, okay? Because we're not talking about your reality. We're talking about how people perceive you, what people find attractive about you, okay? So first of all, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. We already talked about this. Capricorn is someone who is abundant. Whether or not you're actually rich, people think you are stable, okay? You are projecting, you are exuding this hardworking, stable, confident energy of the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. The Knight of Pentacles, that is Virgo. So intelligence, right? Someone who's analytical, someone who's a perfectionist, and someone who is flexible as well. This is mutable earth, right? So someone who adjusts to other people, someone who's not difficult to get along with. The King of Swords, this is Aquarius energy. So like we said, someone intelligent, someone who is innovative, someone who's weird in a very positive way. Someone who's not afraid to be judged by wearing like a tie-dye to a very important meeting or something like that. Neon, right? So someone who's not afraid, even black nails or anything gothic or just anything that stands out from what is usual or what's expected at your place of work, in your community. Okay, so you are a trailblazer. With the moon, this is Pisces and Cancer at the same time. So Pisces is someone who's like a child, right? Someone who is very kind, very generous, creative as well, a romantic person with interesting interests or hobbies. And then Cancer, we talked about that nurturing energy as well, mirrored by the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is sensitive to the needs of others, to the mood of the people around you, right? And the King of Wands is Leo energy. So charisma, extroversion, even if not all the time, because we also have Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, Pisces, Cancer, which are all very introverted, okay? But you know when to shine. You know when you have to be confident. You know when to perform, right? You know how to promote yourself. So there you go. Lots of Pentacles energy. People find you attractive because they find you hardworking, stable, confident with the King of Wands, charismatic with the Empress, physically beautiful, and someone who is secure, again, with the Four of Pentacles, someone who's really holding on to everything that you have, someone intelligent and forthright and sensitive as well. So I don't know how you see yourself right now. I don't know if you're in a good place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but this is a very amazing reminder for you that people are really finding you beautiful inside and out. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, what is it that people find so attractive about you? First, we have the World. Amazing. We have the Five of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, so many swords energy, and the Six of Cups finally, the Two of Pentacles. First of all, just looking at your spread, the dominant color is white, okay? So people see you as someone honest, sincere, transparent, someone who has nothing to hide. And in a world of two-faced witches, this is something that's very attractive indeed, okay? You are someone who's just always so straightforward and direct when it comes to your intentions, you know? You don't play with people's feelings. People trust you, okay? And that's something they find very endearing and attractive about you. As you can see, we have difficult energies here at the top. We have the Five of Wands. This is the card of conflict. The Three of Swords is the card of sorrow and pain. The Nine of Wands is the card of always looking around, always, you know, worrying if someone wants to hurt you, or, you know, waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's that kind of energy, always looking over your shoulders, okay? And it does sound negative, but remember, this reading is about what people find attractive about you. So people think you are someone who is very resilient, okay? They see you as someone who, it doesn't matter what conflict gets in your way, you're gonna survive, okay? You're gonna win fights because you always have good intentions, right? With the dominant white, they know that you're always gonna come through, whether it's a debate or a rumor at the office or in the community. They know that you're always victorious. The Three of Swords, they know that you are just robust and strong and unbreakable, no matter what heartache life throws your way, okay? Is it illness? Is it financial difficulties? Is it, you know, the loss of a loved one or other such challenges, right? They know that you're eventually going to come out on top. You are going to heal yourself. It's not going to last, okay? And they also know with the Nine of Wands that you're someone who is always alert, okay? Nothing gets past you, okay? They know that you are someone who's not naive, okay? Because this is the opposite of naivety, okay? This is someone who is just aware of everything that's going on, reading between the lines, right? So this is what people find attractive about you. It's the difficulties that you keep surviving. It's the challenges that you keep winning, okay? And it's your street smarts, okay? With the Nine of Wands, street smarts. You just know how to deal with people, okay? How to win against the baddies and how to be a friend to the ones who are also good to you, okay? So wow, this is a very profound reading. It's people kind of psychoanalyze you subconsciously. They're not aware that they're doing that, but this is how they see you. They look up to your strength, to your resolve. They see you as a force to be reckoned with, okay? And that's what they find so attractive about you. As you can see, we have two figures here with their swords up, okay, ready to fight. The Knight of Swords is about to attack. The Page of Swords is about to defend, okay? So this is how they see you. You are someone who stands up for the underdog all the time, okay? You're not afraid to fight for people who don't have a voice, for people who are not as strong as you, for the oppressed, okay? And they find that really brave, really attractive. And also similar to the Page of Swords, they think you're someone who's really good with words, okay? Someone who knows how to fight, not always violently. You can throw hands too, if it has to be. Of course, the cards the divine, the universe will never advise violence, but this is how people see you, you know, someone who is willing to physically defend somebody, okay? If not literally attack somebody, then someone who's just willing to use your body to protect some people, okay? Like if a fight breaks out in the streets, you know, you're gonna use yourself as a shield to protect some of your friends, and you know, it's that kind of energy. With the Page of Swords, this is you using your words, okay? Knowing how to win debates, knowing how to defend yourself and the people that you love, okay? So in short, people think you are defensive and you're a fighter, but in a good way. They find it attractive. They don't look at it in a negative sense, okay? They see you as someone brave, right? Someone full of courage, someone with a lot of nerve, right? So it is your mental strength, it is your fortitude that people are kind of highlighting in their minds about you, okay? With the World, they see you as a very well-rounded person as well, okay? So it's not like you're always feeling offended, you're so sensitive, you're always ready to fight, you're a social justice warrior. No, it's not like that. With the World, they see you as someone well-rounded, okay? You know which battles to fight, and you know which things are not battles. They're just little conflicts that don't require fighting or retaliation. You know when to back down, okay? You know how to read situations. You know how to read people. You know how to read the room. You're someone, again, who's, you have a lot of street smarts in you, okay? With the Six of Swords, this is amazing. People find you very versatile and flexible, okay? You know how to switch to a different mood, to a different mindset, to a different perspective. You know how to tune in to other people's point of view, okay? Because this is the card of movement, the card of transition. You are someone who admits it when you're wrong. You're not afraid to say sorry. And that is really something that shows maturity, okay? Something that shows self-esteem versus ego. That's what people love about you. They find that so attractive, that you're so honest, not just to them, but to yourself. When you make a mistake, you admit it and you grow from it, and you apologize to people that you may have hurt along the way, okay? Again, Waite, very transparent, very sincere, okay? And that's why we have the Hanged Man here. This is the card of enlightenment. This is the card of spirituality. This is Neptune, Lord of the underworld, Lord of the unconscious, the subconscious, okay? So you're someone who's very much in touch with your higher self, okay? You know when to be wise. You know when to be childish as well, and when to really call upon your higher self, the wiser part of you, in order to be the best that you can be for yourself, for your loved ones, for your community, your social circle, the people around you, okay? And there is that child energy, the Page of Swords also, but more importantly, the Six of Cups. You just are like a child to them. And you're probably thinking that it's contradictory to the wisdom and the strength. No, children are forthright. Children, they don't have the mental intricacies or idiosyncrasies to make up lies. They just say what's on their mind. And sometimes it's painful. They can be quite cutting, right? But children are honest. Children are sincere. And they have a very simple mind. What I mean by that is they don't try to consider, oh, what's going to be the implication of this? They don't think of politics, okay, or mind games. They just say what's on their mind, and they just share what they have, okay? And that's how people view you. People find that so attractive about you, is that you're like a child. And in addition to that, you're also like a child in the way that you talk about the things that you love. You're always so passionate, and excited about this book you just read, or about this TV series that you're watching, or this makeup palette that you discovered, okay? So people love that about you. Again, just look at the overall color of your spread, white, okay? So people find you pure of heart. Oh my God, what a compliment, right? Someone to be called pure of heart. Wow, that's amazing. In this very jaded and stained world, you are a patch of purity to the people around you. And with the Two of Pentacles, even though you are someone who's willing to defend, even though you're someone who's good with words, like we said, you are very well-rounded, and that's why we have the Two of Pentacles. You are someone who always weighs your actions before you actually enact them, okay? You're not rash, you're not impulsive, you're not thoughtless. When you're about to say something that could be hurtful, it's because the person or the situation calls for that. You never draw first blood, okay? You're never the first one who hurts somebody. And when you do hurt somebody, it's to defend someone who was hurt first, either yourself or someone who is dear to you. So there you go. I don't know what your headspace is right now, if your confidence is at a low or at its best, but this is a good reminder for you. This is how people see you. Someone kind, someone childlike, someone pure of heart, very well-rounded, and someone who knows how to deal well and wonderfully with the people around you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the third card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So what is it that people find so attractive about you? We have the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, Judgment, the Seven of Wands, the Chariot, the Five of Swords, the Tower, the Sun, and the Magician. Wow, you have the best cards in the deck, some of the best cards in the deck. And that translates to people seeing you as one of the best people in their lives, okay? Now, you have the Sun, which is all about happiness and victory and emerging successful from pain. So this is how people see you, okay? You are a survivor. You are a warrior and a survivor. This is how people look at you, okay? You're probably thinking that people think you're attractive because of the way you dress, or because of your hair or your nose or anything like that. That could be true as well. But what is coming out in your reading is something a lot more profound than your physical appearance, okay? People find you attractive because of who your soul is, okay? You, to them, are a fighter, a warrior, and a victor, okay? So you can see we have the Five of Swords here. That is the card of defeat, okay? Every now and then, everyone goes through something like that in life, okay? Rejection, failure, being at rock bottom, okay? Beside the Tower, which is like tripling the pain and the strength of this, okay? This is when your whole world turns upside down and you lose everything that you have. So tragic, right? But what are the cards that follow them? You have the Sun, the number one absolute undefeated best card in the deck, okay? It's the kind of happiness that only a child can feel. Children that are still so innocent and unaware of how painful and cruel life can be, okay? And the Sun, which is the biggest luminary in our solar system, right? So this is the best of the best card in tarot. And look, this is why people find you attractive, because even when you go through the pain of this defeat, the pain of this failure and rejection, you always emerge as the sun. Someone innocent, someone happy, someone positive. It's like nothing can hurt you. That's why people are so drawn to you. They see you as someone who is indomitable, someone who's untouchable by life and the illnesses of life, right? And the obstacles of reality. You are someone who cannot be defeated. Your spirit, your soul, your heart is such a fighter, such a winner, that even after all of this, here you are, emerging as the sun. People find you attractive because they find you inspiring, okay? They look up to you. They idolize you, and I'm not exaggerating in any way. They see you, quite literally, as someone who's magical, okay? Someone who is just supernatural in your strength, in the way that you deal with life. I don't know if I'm getting this accurately, but I just got a reminder, a visual in my head about you. So there is this Zen saying or anecdote or something where a person's house burned down, okay? The roof, the walls, the door, everything. And this person said, "Oh, wow, that's amazing. Now I can see the sun more clearly." Right? So it's that kind of energy. This is how people see you. Okay? People see you as someone who's endlessly, perpetually positive and optimistic. It's like nothing can harm you. Nothing can hurt you. You are too big for this world. You are larger than life. People try to tear you down. Life itself tests you every now and then. You don't care. You always come out happy and kind and generous, good to yourself. You're kind to yourself and to the people around you. And you always want to have fun. You want to sing, you want to dance. You are grateful all the time for whatever it is you have, despite the pain that just introduced itself to your reality. You're like a magician to them, okay? They think you're a wizard. You know, someone who knows more, someone who sees more than what is obvious, and that's why you're always so positive. You are an inspiration to the people around you, okay? In case you didn't know, the universe is telling you now. The divine, the cards, the spirits want you to know that you are a living, walking, talking inspiration to your family, to your friends, to your community, to the people around you. This is more than just resilience, okay? Resilience, perseverance, that is bad things happen, and then, you get through it anyway and you do your best. It's also admirable, but you do more than that. You emerge with a smile on your face all the time. Kind words for others despite how unkind life has been to you. This is more than just resilience, more than just hard work and perseverance and strength. You truly are happiness and optimism incarnate, okay? You embody so much positivity. You are light, okay? You are the light in the lives of the people around you, and that's what they find so attractive about you. The Chariot, right? Someone who's a warrior. This is also the card of victory. So someone who's always winning whatever battles or wars life throws your way, okay? This is also the card of Cancer. So whether or not you have that energy in your natal chart is irrelevant, because this is not about you. Remember, this reading is about how people perceive you, okay? Not what's factual about you. So with Cancer energy, people see you as someone who is just very nurturing and caring towards the people around you. And we already know that, right? With the Sun, with the Magician, despite whatever you've gone through, you still find it in yourself to be kind to others, to be helpful, to be generous. This above it is another victorious card, the Six of Wands. So this is how people see you. It doesn't matter what pain comes from the Five of Swords or the Tower, this is you. always celebrating life. You are the master of the law of attraction, of manifestation, okay? Because you're always thinking positive, and life just happens to anyone, okay? It doesn't matter if you are young or old, wise or not, rich or poor, right? Even the rich have their own struggles. It may not be financial. Most of the time it has to do with their relationships, okay, with their mental stability and stuff like that, with their health possibly. But it doesn't matter. Whichever one, whichever group you belong in, however you see yourself as, this is how people see you. This is what people find attractive about you. You are just always riding victorious and celebrating life, no matter if life is happening to you, you know? It doesn't matter if there's darkness in your life sometimes with the tower. You're just always happy. And it doesn't mean you don't feel pain. You probably do. But again, we're not talking about your reality. We're talking about how people see you. And this is how they see you, okay? With the Seven of Wands, they don't think you're just happy-go-lucky, okay? They know that you work hard, okay? They know that you try your best to defend what you have, okay? Everything that you own, everything that's dear to you. They know that. They don't think you're just lucky. No way. They don't think you're just like a child who doesn't see the bad things happening around him or her. No, not at all. But yeah, they also know this, but they don't see your struggle. They see your victory, okay? They don't see the difficulties. They only see a glimpse of that. But what they see is you always just emerging victorious in life. With the Two of Cups, this is all about, again, being kind to others, you know, seeing others eye to eye, seeing everyone as your equal, okay? Not thinking of anyone as beneath you, but also not thinking of anyone as above you, okay? You're not someone who admires people because they have a better car than you, they live in a mansion, or they have this amazing, wonderful, fantastic title in the company that they're working for. No, you are not blinded by material things, by shallow, artificial stuff, okay? They see you as someone who treats people equally based on how they have treated you, okay? So you're someone who weighs people based on their soul, not based on their social standings. You're someone who's very fair to them. With the Page of Wands, people find you very adventurous as well, okay? It doesn't matter if you're actually introverted. Again, this is about how you're perceived. People think you are the life of the party. You always make the funniest jokes. You dance really well, and you have a beautiful singing voice, and you tell the most amazing, entertaining stories. You are like a child at heart, and we already know that with the Sun, right? And with Judgment, here we are. They see you as someone who always gets resurrected, okay? Even if life kills you every now and then, even if life hurts you, you're someone who just gets back up, and someone who just begins anew with the Magician, right? Number one. So this is a good reminder for you. It doesn't matter what your headspace is right now. Maybe you're not feeling at your best or whatnot, but this is how people see you. You are an idol. You are an inspiration. You are the light in a lot of people's lives. Someone very optimistic, positive, the master of the law of manifestation. Someone who's a child inside, who's very kind and nurturing to others, and who's very loving towards yourself. You are an inspiration. You are something to be reckoned with. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the fourth card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So what is it that people find so attractive about you? We have the Ace of Cups, beautiful. The Eight of Swords. The Ten of Cups. The Ten of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, and last but not least, the Queen of Wands. Wow, a lot of positive and challenging energies as well. So people see you as someone very colorful, okay? They don't see you as someone who is like one-dimensional. They look at you and they see the positives and they see the negatives. But most of all, they see what is shining about you, what's really beautiful about you. Here we have the Ten of Wands. So people see you as someone who works very hard, okay? Someone who really strives for everything that you have. And they see you struggling, they see you persevering, they see you fighting, and they see you succeeding, okay? You to people are an example of how to get a happy ending, okay? The way that you work hard, the way that you embrace your true self, you are someone who knows how to be happy, okay? People watch you celebrate and they feel inspired. They kind of want to be like you, okay? And take note, we have two queens here. So whether you're a man or a woman, people see you as someone who is gentle but strong, okay? So they see you as someone who's graceful and elegant and delicate, and they find that really attractive. They think you're someone who dresses well, someone who is soft-spoken, okay? Someone who knows how to carry yourself, right? You know how to present yourself in a very dignified way. Graceful, elegant, Venusian energy, Libran energy with the Queen of Swords, right? But also, they know that your quietness or your grace, it's not weakness, it is a quiet kind of confidence, right? Queens, people who lead, okay? People who are on top of their game. The Queen of Wands, this is Aries energy. So leader-like, okay? And like we said, this is Libra. So Aries and Libra, Mars and Venus. This is what people find attractive about you. You are a contradiction. With Venus, there's the grace, there's the elegance, there is the finesse. And then with Mars, Aries, there is that strength, there is that force, there is that impulsiveness, wanting to be number one, wanting to be best, fighting for what you think is right, defending yourself and the people around you. You are both, and people find it so attractive, right? Because you cannot be put into a box, right? Like I said, you're not one-dimensional. This is how people see you. You are Venus, the goddess of love, and Mars, the god of war, both at the same time. People see you as this force, okay? People see you as the best of both worlds. With the Ace of Cups, they think that you are loving, that you are emotional, that you are kind and passionate, okay? They like seeing your emotions flow out of you, right? They like how expressive you are of your love for people and for things, right? Not just material things, but I'm talking about maybe your favorite song or your favorite painting or your favorite movie, right? You're very expressive, very vocal about the things that you love. And people find it so attractive every time you talk about your craft and your interests, that you just know what's going on and you know what to comment on, and you seem to know what's happening behind the scenes. It's like you always have inside information, backstage access to the things that are happening around you. People find you so attractive every time you open up, okay, about your interests, about your hobbies. And here we have the Eight of Swords. This is the card of being a victim, feeling trapped, okay? And you might think it's a bit twisted, but people like it that you are sometimes vulnerable, okay? That you are sometimes weak. And again, it's not about people enjoying your moments of weakness and you being rock bottom. No, it's not like that. Because we talked about two queens, right? People see you as someone strong, someone on top of your game, right? But this is someone who can be vulnerable as well and who can admit it when you need help. And people find that attractive about you. How you are someone who's very strong, someone who is unbreakable, but also when you feel like you are about to break, not yet because you're unbreakable, you know when to reach out. You know when to be honest. Maybe on social media, you talk about your struggles or you open up to certain friends, right? If not everyone, then to some people around you, okay? So that is something that people find attractive about you because you're strong, but you're not empty, okay? You're strong, but you're not like dead inside. You have feelings, you can feel weaknesses, you can feel pain, and that's what people find relatable about you, okay? This also brings us to the Three of Pentacles, right? Do you see them talking? Someone is on a pedestal. Someone is like better, quote unquote, than the others. But here you are, whether you're a man or a woman, he's representing you right now. You're someone who still converses with other people. You're someone who discusses your passions and your struggles openly with other people. You're an open book, and people find that attractive. There is so much confidence that goes into being an open book, really. I mean, a lot of people are saying the opposite, that the people, for example, on Instagram who always, talk about their lives are really weak because they are craving attention and they cannot live without it. Maybe so for some people. I'm not going to deny that. But for others, and for you, the way people perceive you is you're very open about your strengths and your weaknesses, your wins and your struggles. Not because you're insecure, but because you're very open. You have nothing to hide. You don't care if people see the dark side of you, the imperfect side of you. You are human. You are a very human person who wants to share your experiences with the world so that others can learn from you and that so you can get support from others, okay? So this is what people find so attractive about you. You are transparent. You have the confidence to be very open about yourself, the good and the bad alike, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, this is all about hard work, right? People see you doing the best that you can and also winning at that. That's why we have two queens, right? The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And something that people also find attractive about you, other than you being beautiful and graceful and elegant, is you are someone who's always looking forward to the future. It's like they know that deep down you truly believe that things are going to end up great. Okay? You believe in a happy ending. That's also why we have the Ten of Cups here, the card of fairy tale endings. You're someone who truly believes that everything will work out. And not a lot of people believe that. A lot of people, right, because of what they've been through in life, they have become quite pessimistic. And you are the opposite of that, right? You're someone who's always looking forward to what life has to offer, and that's why you tend to be calm, okay? Even though there are challenges with the Eight of Swords sometimes, and there is, stress and pressure sometimes with the Ten of Wands, you're someone who remains calm, okay? Because you know that what's meant to be will be. You know that what's meant for you will never pass you by, okay? You know that you are at one with the universe and that the divine will give you what's best for you. So this is why people find you so attractive. There's the physical aspect of being queenly, elegant, graceful, beautiful, stylish, fashionable, and all that, okay? But also, there's that contradiction about you of exuding Venus and Mars's energy. Both, right? So the beauty, the kindness of Venus, and the strength, the force of Mars. You are both, okay? Someone who's very passionate, someone who's very hardworking, someone who can be vulnerable and open about your experiences, and someone who is just truly positive and serene, okay? People find all of this attractive about you. Your peace of mind is something that they find very inspiring, and your beauty is something that just stuns them. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.